the same time went through a traumatic childhood experience. Then my mom decided to get remarried to a former Army Ranger, and he had 2 sons. We moved up to Wake Forest. So that starts about chapter 2. That was quite a period of my life between, I guess, end of elementary school to high school. Come to find out, my stepdad was a bad alcoholic, to the degree where we were carrying out 50-gallon trash cans of beer cans every week to the curb for recycling. So you can imagine that kind of environment, not quite the funnest. My school career kind of went downhill. Before then, I was pretty much straight A, gifted classes. After I moved to Wake Forest, got into school, family environment kind of just closed off, and I was just keeping my head above water. Let's see, so that led to graduating high school, barely. I think I was like number 120 out of 400 in the class. Definitely didn't use my potential as all my teachers recommended. I didn't quite know what they meant when they said that anyway. Went to Wake Tech for a year and a half, transferred to East Carolina University, all because of a girl. I don't know how many people have followed a girl to college. I did. Didn't quite work out. I think we broke up after the first semester. I stayed for about a year and a half, didn't do really well, was not mature enough to be in college at that point. Moved back to Raleigh, moved in with 3 other guys, and started working for the electrical company my father was a field supervisor for. That kind of became a bit of a party experience. Going through high school and middle school, I was never the kind of kid that would really break the rules. You know, they were like, don't drink, don't do drugs, don't go to parties. I did that, tried my best to behave. I might not have done the best in school, but I tried to behave. That all went out the window when I moved in with those 3 guys. I think I tried about every drug under the sun, at least once. Came to find out LSD, pot, and mushrooms were my top 3 favorites. Saw a lot of things that really didn't exist in the real world, but nonetheless they were very cool. So I went down a little bit further downhill till I hit rock bottom. I decided that was not the lifestyle I wanted to be living, so I started picking myself back up. I started studying things that I really enjoyed learning. Come to find out, I really love philosophy, really love physics, really love psychology. That led me to want to get a degree in neuroscience or philosophy, which I attempted through going various classes in school. Throughout my life, I had everything from taking classes at State to MIT's free open courseware that they offer. Took classes at Berkeley, Harvard. Never got any grades for any of them, but it was nonetheless, it was very cool learning from some of the best teachers in the country. Then around age 28, I met my wife. Best thing that ever happened to me, and when people say you know when you meet the one, I knew. She put her head on my shoulder. We were both recovering from a wedding from a friend of ours, and we were both kind of hungover, and we were watching people leave, and we were talking, and she laid her head on my shoulder because she was tired, and like that, I knew. From that day forward, I knew I was going to marry her, and so I did. She had 2 sons already from a previous marriage. I have raised them like my own, and she has taught me more about myself and about really caring about people and giving your best towards life than anybody else I've ever met. So we actually had a son between us named Gabriel, and the day he was born was the day I really knew how to love and how to just forgive myself. Which, at this point, giving all that knowledge, I decided to start venturing out on my own and give myself a chance to do all the things that I wish I would have done when I was younger, and all the things I wish I would have learned. I learned how to not give in to fear by starting my own business. Not only started my own business, I started a nonprofit to help build the market for my business. I also teaching, there we go. I'm also teaching my kids through example how to do this thing, to keep from waste any more people's times. I will say thank you for listening, and look forward to discussing myself and learning about everybody later on.